Welcome back to Island Girl Garden. Welcome to all the new people and all the new subscribers. Today we're gonna show you a couple of things around here we got going on. First off, it's gonna be this soil we made. We made this soil right here. We made it out of grass clippings, waste from the kitchen straps, banana peels, all of that right there. Good soil. Make your own soil. Don't have to buy it. Nice organic, you know what's in it. There's a lot of grass clippings, a lot of leaves in the fall. In the fall, take your leaves and I just take it and run over them with the lawnmower. Just run over the leaves with the lawnmower. You got that nice good soil right there, rich. Fertilizer, nutrients. It's good. I was gonna put this right here in there with it. But I'm gonna wait and let this stand here, compost a little bit on its own. Because I want to put that inside my fall garden for my garlic. We love growing garlic. The one thing I wanted to show y'all was that it is hot out here. It is really hot in zone 7, 8, Hampton, Virginia. This is my pineapples. The hotter they get, the more the pineapples love it. The pineapples love the heat. They just love it. And that nice little head on it. Nice little head on that one. Then we got the little sucker coming out right here. When this is ready to pull off, I just cut it all the way down and leave the sucker on there and just cut that back. Cause the sucker gonna grow into a new pineapple. Then I have another sucker coming in right here. Once they get a little big, I'm gonna pluck that up, put that in another pot. But I'm gonna leave this one on here with the mother root to grow another pineapple. It takes less time that way. It only takes like maybe 12 months to really come back from that. Just like this one. I'll probably leave that one on, let that grow to the root of the mother plant. And this one right here, I might take that one off. And there's another one over here. I might take that one off too. If I leave one on, leave one on with the plant, with the stock root of the mother plant, and it grows a lot faster. Cause this is one that I left on with the mother plant. This was this one. This was this one. Yeah, this one. This one I left on with the mother plant. This one grew a pineapple last year. And look how big he had in 1 year. It done caught this one that I had, and this one I had grown from top by itself. It done caught that one in a year. This one was growing way before that one even started growing. So these are all my pineapples. People say, I didn't know you could grow pineapples in Virginia. Yes, you can. But one of my pineapples didn't make it. This one right here. I had a pineapple on. I think I started it too early. Excuse me. I think it flowered too early. It started to flower back in February and it rotted for some reason or another, but yeah, that's a different story. Like this right here is our string bean. This is our yard-long string beans. A friend down the street stopped by. He gave me some seeds for this. It's called a yard-long string bean. Look at that. Look at that string bean right there, y'all. Got some more in here too. Look at that. Look at them string beans. Yard-long string beans. And my corn, had this whole row full of corn. I only got like 8 pieces out of it. The squirrel just killed me. The squirrel killed me. Ate all my corn. So I replanted them. This year I'm gonna get some we got a battle fencing to put around it so they can't get to it. She got my little coon strap. I mean the coon strap. My little squirrel trap over there trying to catch them little suckers. I'm gonna get them though. But one thing I want to talk to you about is how close to plant your plants. Like these peppers right here. They're doing really, really well. You can see how good, green, beautiful they look. They have fruit on them. They have fruit on them. Plenty of fruit on them. And a lot of people say plant your plants 12 inches apart. At least 12 inches apart. Nice fruit. Look at that. All that fruit right there. But you don't have to plant your plants 12 inches apart. Look at that. Ready to pick. I plant mine 6 inches apart. 6 inches apart, they do fine. As you can see, they're a lot closer together, especially with the tomatoes. Look at them Carolina Reapers, the thing that's full of peppers. But you plant them closer together, it blocks the sun from evaporating too much the moisture out of your soil, for one. And I noticed when I use straw, it don't does that. It don't do that well with straw. For some reason, I don't know if they put chemicals in the straw, but I stopped using straw in my garden to help stop the soil from drying out too fast, because straw, whatever I put straw in, it didn't do that good. So I don't use straw no more. I use pine needles. I used to go to the park or somewhere, straight bust some pine needles, put them in a bag, bring them back, cover them up, whatever I got covered with it. But I don't do the straw and I don't do the hay anymore. That's the same with the tomatoes. Last year, I planted the tomatoes like 14 inches apart, and we really didn't get that many tomatoes. We probably got like maybe a bag the whole season. But this year, we done got like a 5-gallon bucket already. And we still got plenty more to go. And you plant them close together, they blocks out the sun, helps them to do better. It's a little harder to pick sometimes. You got the cherry. We got those right there. She got the name of them down inside by the root of it, but I'm not digging into them right now. I just finished watering them. So look at all these tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, pear tomatoes. Actually got some beef steaks in here, I'm not for sure. Tomatoes, look at them tomatoes. Tomatoes everywhere. So don't listen to people when they tell you you can't do this, you can't do that. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Plant them closer together. It'll do better, in my opinion. As you can see, excuse me, I'm showing you what's what. So that's what I'm saying. Plant it like you want to plant it. Bell peppers. Plant it closer you want to. And we had a volunteer okra grow up in with my corn, so we just let it grow. But the other okras done that good that well. Oh, we got some carrots too, but I never showed you last time. I think it's about time for them to come up, because I got one right there coming up. I think it's about time for them to come up out of the ground. So that's about it. Just make sure you just try new things, try new ways to plant your thing closer, farther apart. To me, closer together, it works better. For us, it works better so far. And grow stuff people tell you can't grow. Like every time I tell people got pineapple, man, you can't grow no pineapple in Virginia. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. In my Awara Satsuma, he's doing pretty good. This first year in the ground right there. Then I got a brown select right here. I got my banana tree. Banana tree, I had this thing like 4 years now. The first year, it died back a little bit. And then the second year, I put it in the ground and shot up some out the ground. Well, the first year, I put it under the house. Because the guys put it under the house, it'll keep it over the winter and then plant it next year. The only thing that was left was the root ball. The rest of it had rotted away. So I put the root ball in the ground last year. They popped back out. Then I took this one off for last fall and put it in my greenhouse and left the rest of them in the ground. And they died off. They didn't come back this year for some reason. I guess it got too cold last year. Last year it did get pretty cold outside. But this is the one I took off of it. And it's pretty big now. So I'm going to keep that in the bucket this year. Overwinter in the greenhouse. Then I'm going to put it in the ground next year. So one thing I learned about these pineapples, though, you got to, not pineapple, but bananas. Because I know mine wasn't growing that fast at first. But one thing I learned is that you got to water it. You got to water it a little bit once a day. I will start watering once a day. And look how tall it got. Cause when I took it out of over winter, it was like this tall. This Maybrow right here, it's about that tall. Then I started watering it once a day, and bam, she started growing, really growing. And she like pretty food too. She like to be fed. And this is my blood orange. Blood orange. It's like 7 foot tall. I brought this like this. I brought it was like 7 foot tall last fall. I put it in my greenhouse. All the leaves fell off. I thought it was dying. Calling people up, man, my tree is dying. I need a new tree. My tree is dying. They said, wait about 6 weeks, see what happens once it warm up a little bit. Then the leaves pop back out on them. I put it in the ground, so this year I'm gonna leave them in the ground. I might cover them up this year. This is my quinoa. This is my Maui quinoa. This is one that you can eat the whole fruit. You can eat the peeling and all. I didn't think it was gonna do anything this year. So like I said, it's so small. And that's got it last fall. But it's doing something though. I did get one orange off of this one last year. This year they had oranges on it, but they fell off. Let's say this is the first year it's in the ground. This one here, like I said, I got this one last fall too. This one was a little bit bigger. This one got fruit on it. This one got an orange on it right there. This is my satsuma, the Wari satsuma. This is the brown select. This is the Wari satsuma. So yeah, they tell you can't grow it. You can grow it. You can grow it. I ain't got some I even grow sugar cane over here. We in Virginia growing sugar canes. I need to put it in a bigger pot. Look at my sugar cane, y'all. This is a sugar cane. I grew some last year. Got this one off one I grew from last year. Put it in the pot. I had brought some online because I only had that one, and well, actually, I had like 5 of them from last year that I took off up and started growing. And then I grew some. I bought some more. I bought some of the solar ones I had. And I kept that one, hoping the ones that was in my garden would come back up, but it didn't come back up. Didn't come back up at all. So like and subscribe. Till next time. Leave a thumb up. Alligator Gardener.